used to look in the mirror and just feel frustrated. I was doing everything right, using all the fancy serums, following the popular advice, but my skin just kept looking duller, and the wrinkles felt more and more obvious. It wasn't until I took a really hard look at my daily routine that I had my aha moment. The real problem wasn't what I was putting on my skin, but the little things I was doing to it day in and day out. It turns out some of my most common, seemingly innocent habits were the very things holding me back. I was spending all this money on products only to basically sabotage them with my own routine. But here's the good news. Once I figured out these mistakes, the changes were surprisingly simple. In this video, I'm going to share the 5 common skincare habits that were secretly aging me after 50, and the easy swaps I made that finally gave me the plump, radiant skin I've been trying so hard to get. The first mistake I was making, and I know so many of us do this, was being way too aggressive with my cleansing. I grew up in that era where squeaky clean meant it was working. I was using foaming cleansers that were probably made for a teenager, or I'd wash my face too often, thinking I was getting rid of all the bad stuff. My skin would feel tight afterwards, and I actually thought that was a good thing, like it meant my skin was firm. But here's the reality check. That tight, squeaky clean feeling is actually your skin's cry for help. After 50, our skin just doesn't hold on to moisture the way it used to, and our skin barrier, that protective outer layer, gets weaker. Harsh cleansers, especially the ones with a lot of alcohol or strong foaming agents, strip away the natural oils we desperately need to keep that barrier healthy. When the barrier is compromised, it's like leaving a gate wide open. It can't hold moisture in or keep irritants out. This leads to that constant dryness, inflammation, redness, and it can even make your lines and wrinkles look way more pronounced. I was literally causing the exact problems I was trying to fix. The swap was a total game changer. I switched to a gentle, hydrating cleanser. Instead of a harsh foam, I now use a cream, milk, or oil-based cleanser that actually respects my skin. These are designed to get everything off: makeup, dirt, sunscreen, without stripping away those precious oils. Now in the morning, a splash of lukewarm water is usually all I need. My goal is to cleanse, not to strip. Since making this one change, my skin feels soft and comfortable after washing, not tight and desperate for moisturizer. It was the first, most important step to rebuilding my skin's strength. Alright, this next one is, without a doubt, the single most important habit to get right. For years, I was what you might call a casual sunscreen user. I put it on for a beach day or a long hike, but on a regular cloudy day, or just running a few errands, I'd skip it. I had no idea how much that daily incidental sun exposure was adding up. Here's the hard truth from dermatologists. Up to 90% of the visible signs of aging, we're talking wrinkles, sagging, dark spots, are caused by sun exposure. It's not just about preventing a sunburn. The sun has 2 types of rays that get us: UVB, which cause burning, and UVA, the aging rays. UVA rays go deep into the skin and just chew up the collagen and elastin that keep our skin firm and bouncy. And the kicker? UVA rays pass right through clouds and even window glass. So all those days I spent driving or sitting near a window, I was unknowingly fast-tracking the aging process. The swap here is totally non-negotiable. Wear a broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher every single day. It's the last step in my morning routine, no matter what, rain or shine, indoors or out. I made it as automatic as brushing my teeth. Think of it less like a beach product and more like your daily anti-aging powerhouse. The trick is to find one you actually love to wear. There are so many amazing lightweight formulas now that feel like a beautiful moisturizer, not those thick, goopy sunscreens we grew up with. I apply it everywhere: my face, ears, neck, and chest. This one change has done more to prevent new signs of aging than any expensive serum could ever dream of. I'll be the first to admit, I was scared of retinol for the longest time. I'd heard the horror stories about peeling and redness, and I just assumed my mature skin was too sensitive for it. So I avoided the one ingredient every dermatologist calls the gold standard for fine lines. Then, when I finally tried it, I made every classic mistake in the book. I bought a high-strength formula, slathered on way too much, and used it every single night, hoping for a miracle. And predictably, my skin freaked out. It got red, dry, and angry, which just confirmed all my fears. Here's why that happened. Retinol is powerful because it speeds up your skin cell turnover and tells your skin to make more collagen. That's what makes it so good at smoothing out wrinkles and texture. But because it's so active, your skin needs time to get used to it. When you go in too hard, too fast, you overwhelm your skin, and you get all that irritation that makes people give up. This is especially true for mature skin that might already be a bit on the drier side. The simple swap was all about being patient and strategic. I learned how to use retinol the right way. First, I started with a low concentration and used only a pea-sized amount for my entire face. That's all you need. Then I started by applying it just twice a week at night. I'd apply it to clean, dry skin, wait a few minutes, and then layer on a rich, nourishing moisturizer with ingredients like ceramides to combat any dryness. This is sometimes called the retinol sandwich method. Moisturizer, wait. Retinol, wait. Then more moisturizer. Over several weeks, as my skin adjusted without any drama, I slowly increased to every other night,
time for yourself
and always
is
at
so
night,
important.
since sunlight can
Work
make it
the
less
moisturizer
effective.
in with
By
upward
easing into
strokes
it
to
and giving
really
my
feel
skin
the
lots of
benefits.
support, I finally started seeing all the amazing benefits. Smoother texture, softer lines, with none of the scary side effects. This next habit is one I think nearly everyone has been guilty of. I would so carefully cleanse, treat, and moisturize my face, and then I'd just stop cold at my jawline. My neck and chest, my décolletage, were completely ignored. I treated them like any other part of my body, getting a quick swipe of whatever body lotion was around, if anything. The problem is, the skin on your neck and chest is actually thinner and has fewer oil glands than your face. That makes it more fragile, more prone to getting dry, and one of the very first places to show things like crepiness, sagging, and sunspots. It's also an area that gets a ton of sun over the years. When you neglect this area, you can end up with a smooth, cared-for face sitting right on top of a wrinkled, sun-damaged neck and chest. Such a giveaway. The simple swap is so intuitive it's almost funny. Just extend everything down. Your neck and chest are an extension of your face. It's that simple. Now, whatever I do for my face, I do for my neck and décolletage. When I use my gentle cleanser, I bring it all the way down. My vitamin C serum in the morning, all the way down. And most importantly, my daily SPF 30 gets applied diligently over my entire neck and chest. That's 30 seconds to my routine, but the long-term payoff is huge. It ensures everything from my hairline to my chest looks cohesive and gets the same protection. My final mistake was being stuck in a cycle of impatience. My bathroom cabinet was a graveyard of half-used bottles. I'd buy a new miracle cream that promised to erase my wrinkles in a week, use it for 2 or 3 weeks, and when I wasn't magically transformed, I'd get discouraged and jump to the next shiny new product. I was a serial product hopper, always chasing that instant fix. But the science of skincare just doesn't work that way. Active ingredients like retinol or vitamin C need time to work their magic on a cellular level. It takes time for your skin to build new collagen, or for dark spots to fade. Most experts say you need to use a product consistently for at least 4 to 12 weeks to really know if it's working for you. By constantly switching, I never gave anything a fair shot. Worse, I was always introducing new ingredients which can increase the risk of irritation and just make things worse. The swap was to finally commit to a simple, consistent routine and practice a little patience. I learned that a streamlined routine with a few proven workhorse products used every day is way more effective than a complicated 20-step routine that's always changing. I chose a simple morning lineup: gentle cleanse, vitamin C serum, moisturizer, and sunscreen, and a simple evening routine: cleanse, retinol on my retinol nights, and a rich moisturizer. That's it. I took a before photo, put all the other temptations away, and stuck to this core routine for 3 solid months. And you know what? Slowly but surely, the real results started to show. My skin tone evened out, it felt more hydrated, and the texture was so much smoother. It wasn't a one-week miracle. It was the result of showing up for my skin every single day. Ingredients you need in your skincare routine after 50 next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So there you have it, the 5 habits that were secretly working against me and the simple swaps that turned everything around. It wasn't about finding one magic potion. It was about creating a supportive, consistent routine where my skin could actually heal and thrive. It was about being gentle, being protective, using powerful ingredients smartly, treating the whole area, and most of all, being patient. These small tweaks to my daily habits have truly added up to the biggest, most positive change in my skin's health.